Gout Gout. Now he's got a target. Menya moving away from him, Uneasy in the headband. A battle between these two, and Gout working so hard to get to him, and he gets there. Gout takes it by a meter.
Gout Gout is only 17, but his training has already divided the sprint world. The speed is shocking, the mechanics look unnatural, and the program guiding his rise breaks nearly every rule coaches set for teenage athletes. While fans celebrate the times, experts are asking harder questions, because behind the hype is a training approach so intense, it's making some people genuinely nervous. Born in Ipswich, Queensland, to South Sudanese parents who escaped conflict to start a new life in Australia, Gout Gout quickly emerged as one of the most promising athletes the country has ever seen. He first broke national age group records as a 14-year-old, clocking an astounding 10.57 seconds in the 100 meters. By 15, he was already dominating at the national level, running 20.87 seconds in the 200 meters and signaling the arrival of something extraordinary. Just a year later, in December 2024, Gout ran 20.04 seconds in the 200 meters, the fastest U16 time ever and quicker than what Bolt had managed at the same age. This wasn't just fast, it was historically significant, and it triggered comparisons that have only intensified with every race he runs. This rise isn't just about times on a stopwatch, it's also about defying the odds. Gout came from a non-traditional sprinting nation with limited infrastructure compared to sprinting powerhouses like the US or Jamaica, yet he's outpacing them all. His story has sparked a wave of interest among young athletes in Australia and across the globe, with many now viewing Gout as proof that elite sprinting talent can emerge from anywhere. Schools and training academies have started studying his development to reshape their own youth training programs, hoping to replicate even a fraction of his results. In a side-by-side comparison of Gout and Bolt at age 17, the similarities are eerie. Both had towering frames, Gout at 1.83 meters, Bolt at 1.95 meters, long strides, and explosive finishing kicks. Gout's best legal 200-meter time is 20.02 seconds. Bolt's best at 17, 19.93 seconds. Less than a tenth separates them. But what's most fascinating is how they reach those speeds. In a 3D simulation comparing the two at 17, Gout lags Bolt around the curve but explodes down the straight, overtaking him in the final 50 meters. Bolt averaged a 2.44 meter stride length and 4.47 hertz step frequency at his peak. Gout matches the stride length but has a lower step frequency of 4.15 hertz, indicating longer, more efficient steps rather than rapid turnover. Despite not having a mature strength base yet, Gout already generates elite-level strides. That alone raises eyebrows among coaches and biomechanists. More surprisingly, his stride mechanics are not the result of high-volume gym training. Instead, it's refined technique, balance, and proprioception, honed by his coach Diane Sheppard. Gout's improvement curve is beyond linear, it's exponential. At age 15, he clocked 20.87 seconds in the 200 meters. By 16, that dropped to 20.04 seconds. And now at 17, he's gone as fast as 19.98 seconds, wind-assisted, and officially holds the Oceanian record at 20.02 seconds. In the 100 meters, his legal best of 10.17 seconds, combined with multiple wind-assisted sub-10 seconds, puts him in a league with the fastest Australians ever. For reference, only a handful of Australians have ever broken the 10-second barrier, even with wind. Projected progression, age 18, 19.85 seconds. 200 meters, 10.05 seconds. 100 meters, age 19, 19.70 seconds, 9.95 seconds. Age 20, 19.50 seconds, 9.85 seconds. By 2026, Gout could be contending for medals on the global stage, possibly even challenging for Olympic podiums if this trend continues. He's not just improving, he's doing so at a rate unmatched by anyone in his age group. Forget raw muscle mass. Gout weighs just 66 kilograms at 1.83 meters, far from the bulk of classic sprinters like Asafa Powell or Justin Gatlin. His secret? Efficiency and biomechanics. Gout's average speed across the last 100 meters of his 200-meter race is 10.8 meters per second. That's near elite territory, with Lyles and Bolt averaging similar figures during their peak performances. His step length of 2.60 meters outpaces Bolt's best, and his unique ground contact pattern makes it appear like he has springs in his spikes. Analysts believe his Achilles tendon stiffness and elastic energy return may be freakish, allowing him to convert force into speed with minimal energy loss. Another standout attribute is Gout's ability to maintain top-end speed. While many sprinters peak and fade within a race, Gout seems to gain momentum after the curve. This speed endurance is extremely rare and often only seen in the world's best 200-meter runners. His consistency across multiple races further proves this isn't a fluke. In an era of fluctuating performances, Gout's ability to hit near-identical times across competitions, surfaces, and wind conditions is a hallmark of elite-level execution. Gout is coached by Diane Sheppard, a holistic sprint trainer focused on long-term development, mental resilience, and gradual strength layering. Her training avoids burnout and overloading a developing teenage frame. Instead, it emphasizes sprint-specific drills, reaction time, block starts, core stabilization, low-resistance strength work, mobility and flexibility routines, structured rest, and physiotherapy. The result? A bulletproof teenager who hasn't yet hit the gym hard but still runs like an adult elite. Sheppard's methodology is gaining attention globally, with top-level coaches studying her progression model to understand how Gout is performing at such an elite level while still managing his training load responsibly. Side-by-side race footage and simulations tell the full story. Gout stays relaxed through the curve, then unleashes devastating top-end speed on the straight. Unlike Bolt's upright, fluid bounce, Gout's technique is slightly more angular, but no less effective. His stride covers more ground with fewer steps. In motion, capture analysis, his foot strike and lift phase show minimal energy leakage. While Bolt was the master of stride frequency and balance, Gout may be redefining the standard with stride length and vertical power. Biomechanics studying Gout's race footage noticed something peculiar. His contact time with the ground is unusually short, suggesting that he's harnessing an advanced neuromuscular coordination system far ahead of his age. His explosive power off each stride mimics what you might expect from a mature 25-year-old elite athlete, not a high schooler. If Gout continues this trajectory, 2026 could be the year he breaks the 19.80 barrier. His coaching team believes that with targeted gym work, nutrition, and international competition, sub 19.70 is not out of the question by age 20. That would place him among the fastest men in history, alongside legends like Lyles, 19.31, Bolt, 19.19, and Johnson, 19.32. He'll be eligible for the 2026 World Championships and the Commonwealth Games, with his eyes likely on gold. Given his already elite top-end speed and the untapped potential in his first 100-meter segment, his complete 200-meter could soon look unstoppable. Sponsors like Adidas have already jumped in, securing Gout with a $1 million contract through to the 2032 Brisbane Olympics. That investment speaks volumes about what brands and the track world see in him. Off the track, Gout has become a symbol of inspiration in the South Sudanese Australian community, and increasingly, a national sporting icon in the making. His humility, dedication, and backstory resonate beyond athletics, setting him up not just for medals, but for legacy. Australia hasn't seen a sprinting prodigy like Gout Gout in generations. While comparisons to Bolt may be premature, they aren't unfounded. He's breaking records Bolt once held, matching his stride length, and outrunning his teenage times. More importantly, he's doing it with room to grow, physically, technically, and tactically. The scary truth? Gout Gout isn't even close to his peak yet. And if everything goes right, the world may not just be watching the next great Australian sprinter, they might be witnessing the rise of the next sprinting legend. Stay tuned. This story is just beginning.